Hello everybody, welcome to Brave Knight Let's Play series in Hearts of Iron 4. Today we are going to be playing the 1984 mod. I will admit, I have not read 1984, so I'm coming into this, I guess, a little bit, like, blind. I know the gist of the story. You know, there's these three major powers, East Asia, Eurasia, and Oceania. Always going to be constantly at war, and then there's a couple of disputed territories here that are kind of going to be the flashpoints of tension. So, I haven't really tested this mod out, so maybe everything will break. I'm not too sure. We're going to be playing as Oceania today. Where are we going to be starting off with? Well, we have 55 divisions, 188 ships, absolutely no aircraft. That seems like something we wanted to address at some point. Currently, we have 259 million total population. Currently, a little bit of territory that's not cored. I'm not too sure what isn't cored. Export focus construction. Do one of you... Raffle engine. Right now we have no directive. I want more manpower. Daily rallies. I'm assuming, yeah, we don't have any political power right now. We're getting 2.25 per day. Ministry of Tooth, which is like a power gain. A research slot, that lost an 83. Meat grinder. Because they have love is war. Truth is information. Plenty. I mean, could you give us, do you guys actually factories? I mean, actually, we got some pretty good upgrades down here. So, you know what? Let's go for the Ministry of Plenty first. The war will eventually start out over these events. We'll do to start the races at June of next year. And then once someone has done this, we will all be able to attack all of the neutral nations. So we probably want to get our troops down there first to attack Indochina, Indonesia, India, Arabia, and Africa. Try to gain as much land as we possibly can. We have a handful of troops here, but we're going to want more. My guess is that we probably don't really need units in North and South America. I don't think they'll be invaded right away. Or at least that's my hope. Our capital right now, it is over in Nebraska for whatever reason. I'm really not too sure. 87 or 37. Split you into two armies. One army will be up to here. One army will be the rest. Assign you under field marshal. Do we have any commanders already? Yes, we do. Apparently, none of them are actually field marshals. Assign you. We will assign you. And then the rest of the army is going to be over in Europe. Preparing for an invasion of East Asia. Also, get rid of the fog of war. Do we have an intelligence agency? No, we do not. We should probably establish one. Get that going. And we have a couple of troops in Greenland, troops in Hawaii. I'm going to bring them all over to Europe for now. We also have Australia. We probably, maybe, do we want to keep troops in Australia? I think the answer is probably, we'll keep a handful of units down here. We'll assign you to this commander. We'll assign you to that commander. For now, you will just hang out near Sydney, because I don't know where else to put you. Don't have a lot of units down there, but that's okay. Also, we can turn off straight transfer tool. Decision available, we'll get our Army and Navy experience. Research lot. I have not really looked at any of the, I think it's basically just the same timeline, just with, different weapons here. Legacy weapons, reliable weapons. We can go for the 1980 guns. Follow that with the 1978 light tank. We have naval invasion tech research. We actually don't want to get that research immediately. Naval, doctrine, we'll go for your firepower. And we'll go for research speed. And I realize, probably want to go for the basic techs that I usually like to go for at the beginning of any campaign. So I think this should be fine for now. Set our way up to speed 5. We have 59 factories right now not doing anything. We'll put a bunch on you. We do have 73,000 rifles. I mean, we have a lot of everything to begin with. Oh, no, okay, we actually do have an air force. They're not actually they're just not deployed. So it's way less bad than I thought. We will deploy some anti-air guns in Airstrip 1. I know that's the name of Great Britain in the the books. You know, put some stuff there, build some factories all around. Just for right now, all of our planes we're just gonna deploy near London. Is London called London in the books? I actually don't know. I'm gonna crank you to 1,000. Crank you to 1,000. Get you over to this airbase. Got our rifles. Produce some tanks. Aircraft? You definitely want some aircraft for sure. I don't know how much aircraft our opponents are going to be pumping out, so we need to kind of be aware of that. Get some basic artillery, follow that up with a little bit of support equipment, as well as some motorized. I'm going to put one more in infantry equipment like this, and then I'm just going to put the rest in the bombers. And now, naval units. We do have 600 convoys. We're going to put one full in the convoys, and everything else, we're just going to crank out really cheap submarines. Because submarines are just the best naval units in HOI4. Yeah, we can actually deploy one more submarine. By the way, where do you automatically get deployed to? I think to the Greater London area naval base. I'm okay with that. We do need some rubber. We can get that from... Well, here's the thing, like Indonesia, it'd be nice for us to kill them. Final introduction notes. All-out war will start on January 1st, 1984. Disputed zone nations will create their own faction at 75% of world tension. Disputed zone nations lose their distorted industry modifier once forming a faction, making them dangerous opponents. Allowing a horde ideology to reach 40% support will trigger a disaster. Manage your intel and security policy to prevent it. Yeah, so basically we have the Eurasian ideology, our ideology, and East Asian ideology. I mean, I wouldn't mind trying to get that to work, but I don't know how it will work. They're trying to get our ideology boosted in these guys as quickly as possible. Also, look how quickly the game goes by when there's only like 5 countries. Actually incredible. Also, we probably should be training units. I spent actually no, it's only June. We didn't start in January. But either way, can I actually deploy... Can I deploy this? Yes. Save that. We're going to just crank out... I don't know, like 24 of them for right now. We actually don't have any tank divisions. Let's get you guys up to 20 combat width. We'll start producing some tanks. We will add in a engineering company into you. I don't know. Let's just go 2 for you for right now. Do we have tanks? We have 750 tanks in the stockpile. We actually don't have any of them deployed, unfortunately. And for the rest of you, I'd like to get you up to 20 combat width. Yeah, we have more than enough supplies for this. I'll even throw in a cavalry division. We have support equipment. That looks good. And for the rest of you, you should be okay. Of course, our units are going to be deploying in North America. We probably want to deploy them. The City of Ghost. That's exactly what I call New York City as well. Yeah, so it's 75% world tension. Things are going to go a little bit crazy. Consumer goods minus 10%. What are we actually at right now? We are currently at 28%. InSonc is plus 30. Stability minus 1. We got the SIS. Immediately get ourselves some information on everybody else. And I think our spies, yeah, we're just going to send them probably into Eurasia first. It makes sense that they would be our main adversary. 1% recruit population. You know what? That would be nice. Resource gain plus 10%. 2, you're kind of bad. 50% growth or just 10% factory output. Not even a question. We want to go with this one. And yeah, 50% consumer goods. I mean, these are all pretty good. The construction bonuses, I'm a little bit more about. Go Ministry of Peace, actually, just for 1 second, though. Get that operational. Do we have any idea about any of our opponents? Are you actually growing an ideology? You are. Well, that's not good. You probably also want to get some passive defense. Maybe not anti-partisan. I don't know what you actually need to... Propaganda mission efficiency. I mean, yeah, we want to probably get operation training as high as possible. Modify our government. Yeah, we can go with a supreme doctrine. Army experience gains garbage, your garbage. Mass assault plus 10%. We're actually going for... Oh, we actually need to... Okay, so for this, we're going superior firepower. We want fire and brimstone, which is you. So you want to get this one done. Daily change plus 0.04. The consciousness of man. Yeah, people are thinking too much. That's kind of a major sticking point for us. I'm immediately going to spend a spy. Can I propaganda within my own country? No. The capital of you probably is Moscow. I'm going to send you to Moscow right away. Try to find out what you can find out. And with you, operation training, go for localized training centers. What else do I want? Other than just like more military factory. It's probably just more military factory. Then build them in North America, because that's probably less likely to get hit by enemy forces. How much oil do we produce? We have 14 base oil, really? Does Texas not have oil? It does, but like actually not a lot of it. I'm guessing if they just gave you too many resources, it would be a little bit broken, which, you know, fair enough. Air naval invasion into France. And with you, honestly, just keep cranking out tanks. Because we have our troops on the African border, ready to push their way up north when the time comes. And once they push their way up north, we can use that, attack our way to Arabia, then we'll have a border with Eurasia down the south. There is a demilitarized zone between Eurasia and East Asia. I'm guessing if you put units on their border right away, it'd maybe be a little bit broken. The battle. Yeah, so you want fire and brimstone. 10% reduction on tank cost? Oh, absolutely. Go for reform in the army. Because, I mean, there's like no story to this mod, other than, of course, like the books. This is an all-out warfare mod. Which after, you know, like, even what are you? Reinforcement rate plus... Oh, that's a 10% reinforcement rate. After, you know, the Fanny Clique campaign, which should have a lot of reading in it, a lot of nice lore. I do like that aspect, but, you know, sometimes it's nice to... This is growth encryption, ideology drift defense minus plus 50%. Eyes of God. Foreign affairs, balance operations, national lockdown. Weekly stability goes up. Attack and defense on core territory. Balance operations. More ideological drift defense. Stability goes up. Daily resistance growth plus 0.05. Weekly stability goes down. And we actually become more susceptible to enemy, daily resistance growth plus 0.25. What? I don't really know what that means. I'm just gonna go for national lockdown to begin with. Construction infrastructure, desperation. Uriel, which is good. I mean, yeah, construction speed. Yeah, it's gonna be good for now, but we do want to change it at some point. I mean, one political power at the moment. Again, we don't actually have naval invasion tech. I know, wait, yes we do. Wait, what? Oh, maybe there's like, they can do it by default, but now you can just put more units in? Yeah, okay, never mind. We can go up to infantry equipment 1, make them a little bit better for our soldiers in the field. You're too advanced. Go for artillery upgrades. And what I want, actually, is I want maintenance companies to put into our tanks and recon divisions. Or I guess mechanized divisions. How many troops do you have? We have literally no idea. Okay, cool. More factories, please. Yeah, we have 1.6 million manpower. It will cap at 2%. We're going to have a lot of men. But again, so is every other country on Earth. Support artillery upgrades. I mean, you're also pretty good. You know what? We don't... He just needs one of the following. We'll go King of Battle, Willie Pete, and then Fire and Brimstone. 10% tanks, or 10% reduction on tank costs is pretty good. But 15% breakthrough... That's really nice. And what I will do is I think we want probably like double fighter production for right now. We have another 24 units. We're going to immediately... Okay, not do that. We're going to immediately throw them into Europe. Again, have them ready to invade Eurasia. Because I don't know if Eurasia will have enough troops to really fight a two-front war. 5% support for the Brotherhood. No independence. Are you crazy? Recon, experience, max planning. reconnaissance plus 10% is not bad. I mean, it's not, like, fantastic either. Is there anything else what do we need? We want more tactical bombers for sure. Do you know what? Yeah, tactical bombers. We're gonna throw 30 factories on you. If we can just have, like, massive ground support, it would be really good. It would go a long way to secure our independence. Research, let's go for construction speed 1. Can't get you yet. Encore manpower. Damage to garrisons. Free-ish thoughts. Daily resistance growth. I'm guessing your resistance growth. That would be my guess. Being economy, consumer goods, more resource efficiency. If we do daily rallies, it makes our factories a little bit worse, but it will boost our stability, and it should counteract Brotherhood intervention in our civil society. I'm hoping that the AI will maybe just like have no idea what the hell it's doing and will completely fall to independence movements. Because you're at 8%. I mean, we should all, I think, probably be gaining it at the same rate. But as far as I know, basically every single one of these major powers is exactly the same. Different ideology, non-aggression, pact. They're actually improving relations with us. Not too sure if I agree with your assessment there of doing that, but you know what I'm actually going to do is build more anti-aircraft guns in this area. We're going to build a handful of anti-aircraft guns in not South Africa, just in Africa in general. Just in case you guys have aircraft. I mean, you do. You have a handful. I probably won't actually deploy planes down south. Do we have an airbase? If air bases in South Africa, but that's really about it. So actually, free Africa. Let's build ourselves up 2 air bases on the border here. I'm going to crank those to be at the very, very top. Because if we have air superiority in Africa and free Africa has nothing at all, wow, that'd be beautiful. So what I think is that we're probably not going to go for start the races. We'll just wait for one of our one of our adversaries to do it. And research to begin. Give me the research speed bonus. So with 120, we can go to daily rallies. Should counteract this. Insog Grift goes... It's actually still going down. Probably because we're actually so popular that it's actually not really doing anything. We might need to worry about that afterwards. So I think I can just spend 10 points to just go back into status quo. Oh, you guys don't have a location set, huh? Okay, again, just set on a point here. Let's crank you to 12. Motorized divisions, I'm going to have you guys go up to... 11's fine. I was going to have you go up to 12 as well, but what can you do? And our tank divisions, send them to Europe. Because at some point, war will be breaking out. I mean, it is just a matter of time. Do we have any... What's our description? INSOC is a newspeak term for English socialism, the political ideology of societies in Oceania. The will of the individual is dead. Every man, woman, and child is fully committed to serve the party. Yeah, give me fire and brimstone. What it smells like victory. Support artillery upgrades. I'm assuming we don't have nuclear weapons. Yeah, it's a 1984 tech. We won't even get that down to 1989. Which, it's fine. You're 1981 tech, actually, so yeah, let's get more industry going. I feel like our forces in I was going to say our forces in Africa should be okay, but that's a lot of free African troops. They also, they don't like us. Claimed our territory, different ideology. What if I were to... I mean, what's my spy doing? Yeah, 76%. How effective is propaganda here? Yeah, the 2%. They have 97% counterintelligence. You know what? Okay, you know, let's just do this for now then. Actually, no, boost ideology. It would go up by 0. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Just build this network for now. What we should actually do, can we make that capture chance, propaganda, boost ideology? Let's go psychological warfare. We have another 24 units. We're actually now missing guns, mostly for new deployments. So we want to crank all of these up to maximum. Where am I going to send you? Where I'm going to send you, actually, is going to be Oceania. 2 of you I will descend over to Africa. But the rest of you, go up to Darwin, prepare a naval invasion into Indonesia. How many troops does Indonesia have? I have no idea. We have a naval fleet around here. I want you guys to go down here. I think all of you can sail to Australia. You two can go over to Europe. You guys can sail your way to... sail to here for now. And then this big fleet, I am also going to send you over to Europe. I'm assuming our navy's pretty good. It would make sense for Oceania to have the best navy of all the factions. But for right now, with the beginning of the end of the world, it's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. Thank you for watching. My name is Quam. If you enjoyed, press thumbs up. Not enjoyed, click thumbs down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.